for the best 55-gallon aquarium. Here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preferences, sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Penn-Plax Cascade Aquarium Filter. I was surprised at how small this hang-on back 55-gallon fish tank filter system was when I first saw it. I thought back then that this would not be enough to keep a large 55-gallon tank clean. However, when I primed it and turned it on, I was surprised at how fast it moved the water. This filter is small enough that I can hide it easily behind the tank, but it has a powerful motor that can move the water efficiently. I like using a hot fluval filter for a 55-gallon tank like this because it is easy to set up and maintain. Unlike submersible filters, you don't need to submerge your arm inside the tank. Whenever I need to thoroughly clean the water filter, I just lift it off the side and place it on an old towel. My hands would not even touch the tank water at all. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Polar 265 Aurora External Aquarium Filter. Compared to the other 55-gallon fish tank filter cartridge, this one is relatively easier to set up and use. This set already came with all the fittings and filter media. I just needed to connect the hoses in the output pipe, then place the filter media inside the canister. Speaking of the output pipe, I noticed that I can set this top fin filter 55-gallon aquarium to work in many configurations. There's an option to submerge the pipe underwater, creating a slight undercurrent. However, I prefer to put it above the water line to agitate the surface. I like the large filter trays this canister filter has. I was able to put even more filter media, making it more efficient at mechanical filtration. Each tray has plenty of space containing the activated carbon and biospheres. It allowed me to put several more filter sponges. It helped keep the water clear for weeks even without partial water changes. The number 3 position is held by No. 17 Submersible Aquarium Internal Filter. This is yet another small submersible filter that packs quite a lot of punch for its size. It has a water pump that is capable of 1,000 liters per hour, ideal for aquariums from 55 gallons to around 100 gallons in size. However, I am also glad that I can adjust the flow rate because at maximum power, this filter disturbed the substrate of my aquarium. Even if the filter for a 55-gallon freshwater tank can efficiently keep my aquarium clean, I would not like it if it is hard to clean. It is not the case for this one. I love that I can tear it apart without tools. I also like how this filter has a somewhat modular design. This system has 2 sets of sponge filters that are great for clearing up a cloudy tank. However, I found that for just maintaining the clarity of the water, it is enough to use 1 set of filters. This made it even more compact and easier to hide in the background while keeping the water clean. Next at number 4 we have Hygger Replaceable Sponge Filter. This product is probably the best sponge filter for a 55-gallon tank because it does not need a water pump to work. I only need to use a small air pump, which I already have because I used an air stone. The air creates a vacuum inside the filter that makes it draw through the sponge and biomedia and then out through the outlet pipe. I have used this type of filter before, but this is the first one with a biofilter. There are 2 compartments that I filled with ceramic biofilter balls, making it eventually a home for beneficial bacteria that will filter ammonia and nitrates from the water. I have been using it for a couple of months and so far, there have been no ammonia or nitrate spikes. The number 5 position is held by Aqueon QuietFlow LED Pro Power Filter. I have been unlucky enough to go through a couple of water filters because their motors burned out after a brief power outage. This is not a problem with this water filter as it has a self-priming pump. Even after a couple of thunderstorms tripped the fuse box, this filter kept on chugging. Another neat feature of this filter system is that you do not need to visually inspect the filters to find out when you need to replace them. This filter has an indicator LED that lights up when the filter senses that the flow rate has gone significantly slower. The number 6 position is dominated by OASE Indoor Aquatics Biomaster Thermo. The thing I like the most about this water filtration system is that it has an all-in-one function. It is not just a water filter. This device also has a built-in heater, which is a must for fish sensitive to sudden temperature changes. I like this feature especially since I live where the temperature usually drops to below freezing during the winter. I was also quite happy with how this filter kept the water in my tank clean and free of harmful chemicals like ammonia and nitrates. The water goes through 4 filtration stages, namely pre-filtration, mechanical, chemical, and biological filters. The water coming out of the output pipe is not just clear but also free of chemical contaminants. Moving on to the next at number 7 with JackSuper Ultra Quiet Fish Tank Filter. This aquarium filter has a novel little feature that I kind of like: interchangeable water outlet pipes. You can choose to use the wavemaker attachment, which is ideal for turtle ponds. There is also the aerator attachment, which you can connect with an air pump, oxygenating the water. There is also one to use the filter as a submersible pump. For something so versatile, this aquarium filter is surprisingly easy to use. This was technically ready to use right out of the box. I just had to remove the plastic covering of the filter media and it was already good to go. It was also nice that it did not need any additional tools to disassemble and clean. The number 8 position is held by Marineland Emperor 400 Pro Bio Wheel Filter. Getting this aquarium filter was a no-brainer for me, considering that this is one of the most popular hop filters in the market. The biggest selling point of this device, for me, is its durability. I have lots of Aquarius friends that have been using theirs for almost 10 years, and they have not run into any serious problems whatsoever. Aside from being durable, this aquarium filter also does a great job at chemical and biological filtration, thanks to the Bio Wheel feature. The spinning ceramic water wheel allows beneficial bacteria to grow on their surface, and the rotating action constantly exposes them to air, which makes them work more efficiently. Next at number 9 we have FREESEA Internal Aquarium Power Filter. This aquarium filter does more than just clean the water but also dissolve oxygen effectively. I like this feature because it removes the need for a separate air stone for oxygenating the water, which gave my tank a nice uncluttered look. I also use this filter for my planet tank, which uses an external QuietFlow tank. Another reason why I like using this aquarium filter is that it is easy to dismantle for thorough cleaning. The filter compartments simply snap in place. I can also easily remove them by hand. I was even able to pull out the impeller easily for cleaning. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by SunSun HW302-265 Pro Canister Filter. When I first got this filter kit, I thought I needed to buy the filter media separately. It is mostly my fault for not reading the label. When I opened the box that this device came in, I was surprised to see that it already contained everything that I needed, including the different kinds of filter media. Just like all external canister filters, this one has a priming button for when you need to start the water pump again. Unlike other canister filters I have used before, this device primed right up after just a couple of pumps. In addition, even when the power goes out for a couple of moments, you do not need to prime the pump again to get it going. That's all for today. We upload fishing product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.